So, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was a movie, and it sucks. That's the end of the video, bye! No, I actually have real points of why it sucks. Um, yeah, this movie was very disappointing to me. Knowing that it was a different director this time, and it was J.A. Bayona, he's watching a lot of interviews about him, that was for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and he said he likes to scare people, he likes visuals, like doing unique things. Like, you do see that in here, but it's the problem with the script. The script was written by Talbot Trevorrow, who wrote the last Jurassic World script and did the movie as well, and also got fired from Star Wars Episode 9, because I think it's maybe because of his movie that he did last year that was very uncomfortable movie. The Book of Henry did not get poorly received, and there's some certain things that you gotta question in that movie that are very highly unnecessary, probably. I heard. Didn't see that movie, but I heard so much bad things. Even though I kinda enjoyed the last one still, this one is just blah. With me being disappointed by this movie, I actually watched a lot of the spoiler discussions from Chris Stuckman, Screen Junkies, and anyone else talking about this movie. I usually don't for movies that I like to see. I only do that for bad movies that I don't want to see, like Transformers: The Last Night, and other movies like The Book of Henry last year. Don't worry, I still have my own opinions, even though it might come across as being repetitive, like how everyone else is probably have the same ideas about the movie, about how they felt. This is this was bad. Well, I did enjoy my theater experience actually. Since we have Chris Pratt, somebody in the back of me was just making Star Wars jokes, and that probably made it better for me because some of the I don't think I laughed that much in the theater from the movie. I think I was laughing at the movie, or laughing with the people that were making fun of the movie, or making fun of Chris Pratt's character, Owen. Also, what Bayona says about what he likes to do, he likes to scare people, but I didn't felt scared because I watched these trailers over and over again. Usually with other trailers, like with the Star Wars or the Avengers, I watch over and over and still get surprised because they don't show a lot in their trailers. This one had everything spoiled in the trailers, even with TV spots and other things. It's ridiculous. It really is. In the beginning of the movie, I could understand what was going to happen. Like the submarine searching for the bone of the Indominus Rex, which I don't know why they need the bone of Indominus Rex when Henry Wu took all his research papers. He says he needs that bone, but he doesn't really need that bone. He has papers that he has his notes and papers and everything else. Why does he need that bone? He doesn't. He wants to make a new dinosaur. That's why he needs the bone. But he has all his other notes. Did they get destroyed? No, they never explain that. I think he has everything he needs. Why this bone? Why going back to the island? It was pointless. You lost people there. They lost people from that Mosasaurus and that one guy from the Tyrannosaurus. Also, with Bayona being a director, we can tell what's going to happen because everything is perfectly set up. When they go to dive, when the divers are in the water and you see the Mosasaurus and you know what's going to happen, that's spoiled in the trailer. Even with the T-Rex, the guy's trying to open the door for the summer people to get through, and then they see the Tyrannosaurus moving through the forest, and that's also spoiled in the trailer. Everything is also. What is this? Why? Why do this? Everything in that 5-minute, 10-minute thing was spoiled. Don't you want to keep your, oh, it doesn't really matter, because even if it wasn't spoiled, it would still be horrible. I would still have to see these same questions of, why would Henry need that bone when he had all that research papers? He can make a new Indominus Rex. The other thing about the new one is Indoraptor. So let's move on from this. Our main two leads are still fine, Claire and Owen are still fine. They're pretty good at what they do here. At least Claire's not running on heels like last time. I never understood the heel thing. So Claire's part of a research team that's watching the dinosaurs or whatever, or not watching, so keeping track of them. But then the new owner, not the last guy, because the last guy died. He's another John Hammond, and he says that there's a dinosaur oasis where they put the dinosaurs, and I thought this was Site B. Is it Elosaurus? It's been a while. Yeah, it is Elosaurus. Thought they said that it was this, but it wasn't it. This new guy also wants to put the dinosaurs on this new island, which is not Site B. And the villain of this movie, which is not him, I thought it was going to be him, but takes them to a dinosaur auction instead for rich people. Like, where the hell are you gonna put all these giant freaking animals? I guess you can have your own dinosaur cage, but they're, first of all, they're wild animals. Also, that new John Hammond guy, I'm calling him New John Hammond, I don't remember his name, wants to get Owen to get back the Velociraptor Blue back as well. So Claire gets Owen and they go off to the island along with some new characters, which I don't really mind. They're pretty forgettable. Like, in the third act, you actually forget them, that they exist at all. And for some reason, I thought we're gonna have like somehow like another Rose Tico because the other girl was Asian. I don't know why. That seems pretty rude of me to think that. And one dude that he's supposed to be the comedy relief, but he seems to be more very annoying. He's very jittery in some cases. Like with the dinosaurs, I know he's like a nerd and he's like scared of things, but they shouldn't have like people that are like be all jittery. I know I can like Google them, but I'd rather Google important things, not useless character that they're probably not going to be in the third one at least. Like the kids, I can't remember those kids' names. So they go there and like this is also like Jurassic Park: The Lost World as well. With the people that's like posters betraying them as well, that also happens in this movie, which is it's mostly retreading, and then there's the dinosaur auction, which is not a retread. I guess you can also say that the Indominus Rex that's in the mansion is kind of like the Tyrannosaurus in the city. Oh wait, that's why he needed that. The villain of the movie wanted Owen to get Blue to be the Indominus Rex mother when the Indominus Rex is like already full-grown dinosaur and doesn't need a mother. He did say that Indominus Rex was a prototype. Does he need it for that Indominus Rex? It's a full-grown dinosaur that might eat Blue, or he needed it for new Indominus Rex? That wasn't made clear because in my mind it does like I don't know what's happening. Thinking this movie through, it might seem worse than it already is, actually. Because I didn't know what happened in the theater, and now I don't know what's happening after rethinking it. It's just a mess. It really is all over the place. So, Claire and Owen separate to go in their directions where they need to go. Like, Owen needs to go find Blue. Claire needs to... I forgot what she needs to do, but she ends up... Oh, wait. She needed to go with the nerd guy to open some areas of the park, which I guess everything is run down still, but... Yeah, they should have gotten a more professional kind of character instead of this, like, weird comic relief. I mean, I like Nick from New Girl. I don't know his real name. Should have got him back. I like him. I like him in New Girl. I don't know how. Oh, he's kind of funny in this movie. But they should have got him back. Yeah. Why can't they give him back? Also bring Jess along. Make it like a New Girl crossover with Parks and Rec. Bring everyone from Parks and Rec in here, and everyone from New Girl in here, and it'll be a great crossover. Best movie ever. That's their movie. Not this crap. That really shouldn't have been the movie. I'm serious. So, I'm gonna talk about Owen for a little bit. Like, how he went to find Blue. He finds her, and then the poacher team, whatever, is also, like, trying to help him. But they end up attacking Blue, and also attacking Owen as well. You know, he's the one that probably knows what to do most likely, and they're just there to actually just capture some of the dinosaurs. And they capture Blue, and they also just leave Owen behind, and like that Asian girl's also right there, and like I don't know, and they bring her along, like they capture her, I think, or something like that. But what if she tells on everyone else that you left Owen on the island? Also, the island's gonna explode from a volcano, so you're gonna leave another human on an island. Like, she can tell everyone else that you left a live person on this exploding island, which is a major part of this movie, that the island's going to explode. She can tell, like, hey, he didn't die or anything. He actually lived because this guy shot him with a tranquilizer. It's bad. And then with Claire, she's in this room with the nerd guy, and then there's a baryonyx that comes through, and there's lava going to the ceiling, and lava hits the baryonyx, but the baryonyx seems like it's just like fine, like it was water, like this hot water, like hot water doesn't bother you that much, but I think hot lava, molten lava, will melt your skin unless these dinosaurs are super dinosaurs and not. It should have burned the skin. It should this baryonyx should have like been dead or something like that. Been being burned alive from this molten lava that's on. That's it makes no sense. It's lava. It's freaking lava. It will burn you. What will lava do to your skin?
Here's a summary from Reddit. If you were slowly lowered into the pit of lava unprotected, your blood would start to boil and your skin would ignite well before you actually got to the lava. The bag of organic matter hitting the lava causes a miniature volcanic eruption because the water inside explosively superheats, causing the lava to burble.
Let me look at lava burned. Holy shit. I'm not showing this. But, yeah, it will burn the skin badly. Especially if you're a dinosaur, unless these are super dinosaurs like Superman. I wonder if Superman can actually go through lava. I bet he can. And it won't do anything to him because he's Superman. Okay, what else is happening in this movie? Everyone has to go back to the ship that's going to abort with all the dinosaurs. And, oh yeah, this one poacher, the main one, taking all the dinosaurs' teeth to make a teeth necklace. I thought he was gonna, like, take the teeth for, like, the DNA. But it's, no. Also, you can make new dinosaurs. Just leave them on the island. Who gives a damn? There's things about this movie that like says like these genetic dinosaurs are real and they need to be saved. Sure, but you also made them for like to make a zoo for them to like, to show. Or you made them to like show people, hey, we made dinosaurs. You made them to make a dinosaur zoo, so why care about them in the first place? I know they're real animals, but you can keep on making them. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if they are on this island and they're going to die again. You can make them again. As simple as that. Well, everyone actually gets back on the boat, and then we see like this like Brachiosaurus, like the last one on the island is getting destroyed by like the smoking lava of the island, which is pretty sad. This is the only sad part I actually felt like emotional about. Like with some of the dinosaur stuff. There's a video with Baby Blue, and that's pretty cute. And then there's this thing with Brachiosaurus, which is very sad. Like the last dinosaur on the island, and it's like you just see it get killed by the rest of the lava or the like, smoke and like dust and meteoroids or coming from the lava, like, but anyways, yeah, this is the only part I actually felt affection for. I actually got sad after the movie. This is the only part I was thinking about after the movie. Not anything else. Then after that, I started thinking about the movie and how bad it was. Also, it's like, rest in peace, Littlefoot. It could have been Littlefoot. It's all interconnected. You got your cinematic universe right there, Universal. Instead of having your mommy universe, whatever it was, Dark Universe. Let's talk about Jeff Goldblum for a little bit. How he's barely in the movie. He's in the beginning of the movie talking about dinosaurs and how bad it is, and then he's at the end saying how bad it is to recreate the dinosaurs. I guess let's talk about the little girl. It's supposed to be like the granddaughter of the new owner of the dinosaurs. Let's just jump into it. She's a clone for some reason, and like they make it specifically like he keeps this secret that she's a clone from his granddaughter, which is a clone of his actual daughter. There's a picture of his actual daughter in a notebook, and his granddaughter wants to see a picture of his mother, but he won't show her. It doesn't really matter because families all look alike. We're interconnected. Like, I look like my mom, my mom looks like my uncles, like my grandfather, I look like that. We're all interconnected. We're all family. You see that? Which makes no difference if she's a clone or not a clone. She's gonna look like somebody in her family. It's our genetic DNA we have. So it wouldn't make a difference if she is a clone. Like, what's the point of her making a clone in the first place, actually? Just so she can, like, press a button and say, like, they're like me, these are clones, whatever she said at the end. She does have like adventures of mini Laura Croft, I guess. The reason I say that is a little British girl. What's the point in the clone stuff? It really. When the rumors of Jurassic Park 4 was coming around, like they said they're gonna have clone human dinosaurs, or whatever, or human dinosaurs hybrids. I guess it's stepping towards that, which I do not like. I just want to see dinosaurs eat people or humans fight dinosaurs. Like I just want to see that. I don't want to see a weird Voldemort dinosaur guy, whatever. So everything's leaving the ship. The nerd guy gets separated from them because one of the employees of the poacher people thought he was a part of them. And he takes them along because I think he needed like something like electricity gates unlock, whatever. And then Owen and Claire try to sneak onto the mansion and get captured, but they end up actually escaping because of the rampaging dinosaur, what was it called? While this is going on, there's a dinosaur auction going on upstairs, and that's a bad idea, which I said earlier, and they also find a little girl. I'm call her Minnie Croft. So, and also well, this dinosaur auction is going on. We get to see the latest new dinosaur, the Indominus Rex. Or not Indominus Rex. We get to see the new latest dinosaur, the Indoraptor. This dinosaur is like a weapon. They use a gun to actually like target somebody, and then as they make a little sound, like a ee sound, the dinosaur like spaz out and like try to attack that person that the gun's pointing at. Even though the gun's pointing at them already, they have a perfectly good target. Unless they could, well, they said it was a prototype. I guess you can make a switch thing to actually like make the dinosaur just go off, and then the rampaging dinosaur just pops out of the elevator and just rampages everyone. And then also, I kind of like that scene because like the rampaging dinosaur is just ramping around, and the Indoraptor is just freaking out, everything like it wants to join in as well, and everyone leaves the party. So that poacher guy shows up late to the party, and he sees the Indoraptor, and he decides he wants the teat for his teat collection. Which, from the beginning of that teat collection that he was doing, I thought it was for the DNA that he wanted it, getting the bone from making dinosaurs for Henry. But no, he wants it for his teat collection, and he decides to tranquilize the Indoraptor a few times, and then after he tranquilizes it, he just walks right into the cage. He doesn't go around the cage to see if the dinosaur's like actually knocked out fully. And he goes in there, and this dinosaur is just messing with him. It's like moving its tail up and down, and then like smiling at the camera. I'm surprised that I think it also probably did a wink. I'm surprised that it didn't do like this. It's like a cartoon. It was like just like a cartoon, acting goofy. Like it's a fourth wall joke, but it's weird. It's bad. I don't like it. Also, how does this dinosaur like know about like guns and stuff when it needed a mother? And so he goes in it, and it actually eats him. And also the cage is open. So that Indoraptor is loose. Let's check back with these B characters now. This is the part where I forget that they exist. And the Asian girl's captured. The black dude is somehow snuck on board the science lab. He's only there to actually save her. When wasn't like earlier the guys tell him like help the dinosaur stuff. How does he get from point A to point B without like us seeing what he did in that process to like say, here, my friend getting captured, I gotta probably save her. It just skips something. He just dared to save her and then release Blue, and Blue just eats other security guards. It's like weird acid trip when you forget the characters. It's like, oh, they exist still. Going back to other characters like the new owner and the villain. The new owner figured out that the villain's holding out a dinosaur auction. That's a bad idea. In his basement, in his mansion, and the owner says like, you should call the police on yourself for doing this. The phone is not by the nightstand like it should be, like how all phones should be, like house phones or cell phones. It's on a pillow. He points at it, and also on the phone is a pillow. The villain is gonna kill him with the pillow, but it doesn't show it. But it's obviously implied that it's gonna happen. Also, why is the phone not on a nightstand where it should be? And why is the new owner, new John Hammond, telling him to go arrest himself? Shouldn't he be doing it? This movie's dumb. It's so dumb. Also, the new John Hammond should have kept track of all his employees, make sure they're not weirdos, have bad intentions of making a dinosaur auction. Doesn't seem genuine. Just feel like it's there just to have a villain. You had Henry that was a psycho mad scientist Frankenstein guy, so you can make him the villain still. So that's when the little girl actually finds out her grandfather is dead, and later she gets to meet Owen and Claire and give Owen a big old giant hug because he's Chris Pratt. Muscular arms. And so the Indoraptor is loose in the mansion, and you get some Easter eggs like how the little girl is in the dumbwaiter, and like it's kind of mirroring the first Jurassic Park. How when Ellie's Laura Dern's character, right? It's hard to kids. I forgot. I only know the adults because they're the cool ones. Sam and the boy's named Sam. Is it? I can't even remember the adults. Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, Elliot Thatcher. See, no adults. And John Hammond, yeah, the adults. Henry as well. Even though he's not that much of a big character, I know his name because it's a simple, easy name. But yeah, so besides that, yeah, you were mirroring that part. I think she does like more Lara Croft, mini Lara Croft stuff. So the Interrupter actually finds where her room is, and I don't know why she's not doing a better job of hiding. She's just in her blankets, like hiding from a scary monster that's in her closet. It's not really there. When this monster is really there, hide better. So Owen shows up, and then he tries to stop the Interrupter, but he ran out of bullets, and then the Interrupter's trying to eat him, and then Blue shows up and fights the Interrupter for a bit, which is also in the trailer. So there's a part that I actually did get scared. It's when they're in that dinosaur museum behind the glass windows. Everything is off because they turn it off, and then the B team wanted to like turn everything back on again. So I think it's something about like a gas, something like that was leaked out. But hold on, I'll get to that part in a moment. Well, the B team didn't know about the Indoraptor being, so back to the part where I actually got scared. When the little girl facing the window, and then the Indoraptor is just right there, the lights are on, and it's just right there, and that actually terrified me. Even though that all part was also in the trailer, it did terrify me a little bit. And then the Indoraptor breaks the glass. They somehow escape, or it gets the Indoraptor trapped somehow. I forgot, but the number minute, Claire has that gun that the Interrupter gets freaked out by, and then Owen and the little girl are on the roof, and it's raining, and they're over the museum, the glass ceiling of the museum, and the Interrupter's right there, and Claire has that gun that freaks the Interrupter out, and I thought she was pointing it at the Interrupter to freak the Interrupter out, see what it does, like how it just goes wildly berserk. I thought she was gonna aim it and it's like kill itself, but she aims it at Owen and does that thing to make it freak out. Well, they're on glass, and the glass breaks if something heavy on it, and the Interruptor just breaks the glass, and it falls down and it gets killed by the skull or Triceratops horns. I wanted to see it freak out in berserk. I want to see what hell that happened, but you got what this was. So, and then there's the thing with the dinosaurs in that one area. They're all loose, and there's this gas that's gonna kill all the dinosaurs. And then Claire was gonna like release them into the wild, but she goes like, nah, this is like nature stuff, some things like that. And that little girl ends up releasing the dinosaurs, and she goes like, they're like me, like about clones, which was a bad idea because the dinosaurs are going to eat everyone in that city. At least the vegetarians are like somehow rampage to them or destroy a car. But a giant T-Rex is gonna munch down on humans and babies and other things. When all the dinosaurs are rampaging, the villain guy has the Indominus Rex bones, and I remember Henry specifically saying that he needs that dinosaur bone be protected at all costs. And why does he have it and not secured in a secure lock or whatever, case or whatever, by people should have been out there already? When how he's just putting it in his van like luggage, and he gets eaten by a T-Rex and gets the Indoraptor bone gets stomped on, which oh my god, it makes no sense. Everything. Each time I think about this movie, it gets worse and worse and worse. And also, Blue and Owen also frees Blue to go off to the wild. Like, he's a meat-eater dinosaur, and you're releasing him into the wild of California, probably, I think, where that was. Just gonna eat everyone else. Keep the dinosaurs contained! So, and also, why just release them? Why can't they just let that poison gas just kill them? Because they're clones! You can make more! You can make more! I can understand you can make clones of dinosaurs, and you probably also make clones of humans in this world, but don't. It's kind of fine in other stories, but I don't know. It's just like something about here, because it seems right. Like, you know how every Jurassic Park movie had a little, like a kid? So it feels like she just was thrown in there, like, just to have a kid. It also seems like they just needed to have this kid need to be something, so they just made her a clone. Even if this movie wasn't made by J.A. Priona, it will still be bad, and not like, it also won't be as visually stunning, because it does look great. And I was excited for it, and the script that Corvaro made is just like, it's crap. If you just re-edit it, it would be better, probably. Also, is this how the people that didn't like The Last Jedi felt? Kind of curious. It can't be. They're just insane idiots. Also, there's a post-credit scene for this movie. So after the movie ended, I just walked out. I couldn't, like, just bear to stand it anymore. Usually I kind of would stay for end credits just to see what goes on. Also, from the music, it's pretty good sometimes for a movie. But I just walked out, and I mean I shouldn't, because I kind of got scared of all the people getting crowded, like, leaving the theater. I felt like a dinosaur was gonna pop out of the cinema screen and start eating everyone, push everyone out of the way, just in case it happens. Everyone's gonna die. It's kind of like The Last of Us, the dinosaur version of it. They should make that, right? The dinosaur Last of Us? Make that the Last of Us movie. There's like a rumor that the Last of Us movie is gonna come out somehow. Just make this the Last of Us movie. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. But maybe it will suck. So I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 10. The reason why it's not lower, because it looks very nice. Everything else was just crap. Sorry, Lou. Like Parrot Hilton. So I'm also going to give this movie, it's not the best of things, it's not fine, it's the worst of things. So, what did you think of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it was just horrible like I did? Or do you think it was fine? Or do you think it's great? What's wrong with you? Yeah, you're fine. So, please, give me a comment down below, give me a like, it would help me out, and subscribe for more. I've been everyone, and see you later, moviegoers. Good dinosaur, boy, good dinosaur. Bad pet. Bad pet. No treat for you. No, I said no treat for you.